So then, Monday morning, we are jobbing around this week. We're getting loads of little bits done, and I've popped back to the house with the shower cubicle that we've done. Obviously done the tiles, altered the tiles and that. Customer's over the moon with that. And as I said, when we finished this one the other week, I was waiting for Dave Bishop, my chippy, to come and do the bath panels because, as I've said so many times, I hate doing bath panels. Don't know why. I just find them... It's probably, do you know what? It's probably like shower screens. When I'm doing a shower screen, I quite enjoy it, but the thought of doing a shower screen, you know, when you go into the job to do it, I'm like, oh God, I've got to do that. So bath panels can be that fiddly. I'd rather get Dave in to do it. A, it's going to be perfect, and B, it's less of a stress for me. So he's got this one to do. We've got, he's unpacked it, he's took it down to trim it, and then we've also got this one to do here. As you can see, they're like the old plastic flimsy ones that have gone from white over the years to yellow colour, as plastics do. So it's going to take that one off and we're going to replace them. But while I'm here, I think I mentioned it in the back at the end of the last video, is we sealed all the screening, but we left this gap around the front where we had to trim the floor out. Weren't sure whether the customer wanted to go for white or what. He's come back to me and he said he wants like a beige colour. So we picked up from Screwfix a no nonsense beige. It's not sealing in, before anyone says, it's not sealing anything in. It's more visually, you know, going to be just tying the floor in the shower tray. And so there's no sealant to it. It's just going to run around the outside here, all the way around and then over to there. So what I'm going to do is get this done while Dave's doing these bath panels for us. Right, I've just put a little bit of silicone on this floor and I'm not overly keen with the colour that the first one has come out as. So that's the first one. Don't know if you're going to be able to pick it up. It just seems a little bit dark. So I'll put the other one on and I think that one's going to work a little bit better with the tile and the floor. So I'm just going to pull that out quickly and then we can go through with the, I think it's jasmine. We're going to go with the jasmine one. Right, there we go, we've finished off around the outside, around there. We'll leave that now for Dave to carry on. He's even bought his custom made level after Gav Tutton had custom made level with his name on. Dave's clearly chucked a few quid at it and had it engraved with a Sharpie. Thank you, Dave.
Well, I've got to match the posh one, don't I?
So, we're halfway through, or give or take, eyeing it up where we need it. Perfect, mate. How much better is that compared to these plastic flimsy ones? Yeah, spot on, mate. That's why you get professional in. He's coming later, Dave.
Is he?
Right, so we'll leave Dave to get these bath panels done. But yeah, it was nice to pop back and just see that the customer was massively happy with the whole shower cubicle and retiling of this job. So yeah, once them bath panels are on, it's sorted. Right, let's go and get a few more bits done. So every now and again you get that day where you're not really doing any plumbing, you're not really doing any on the tools work, but you've got to spend a day sorting a load of jobs out, pricing a load of jobs up, going to the merchants, getting prices for those jobs that you've got to sort out, and it's kind of a dead day, but it's a mega busy day. So that is what I'm going to take you through today. I'm going to let you follow me for the complete day, seeing exactly what I get up to. Hopefully a few of you can relate to it, because it seems like you're earning no money. It's usually a massively hectic day where you don't seem to get anything done, but you get so much done. So first off, we've got to jump in the van, pull it forward, and I've got to clean the back out because it is an absolute tip in there. We've been on that big job for a good couple of weeks now, And it's got to the point where, you know, you get so far into a job and you start just lobbing stuff in at the end of the night. So that's what's happened in the back of there. So first off, we're going to move the van out, get it cleaned out in there so it looks like some sort of order, and then we can go from there and get the rest of the day sorted. So here's a prime example. Look at this. Look at the state of that. It's not too bad. It's just stuff that I've just thrown in because I haven't had time or the inclination, to be completely honest, to put it in any sort of order. So what I'm going to do is just get all of that out and then go through it, putting it back in exactly how I want it and some sort of order. There's also stuff in here, like my ladders. I usually put them at the back here. I just chucked them in there. It's just laziness, Mark. Sort yourself out. So let's get all this out and get it in some sort of a tidy order. Right, I'm getting there a little bit. It's not going to be mega tidy because my van is never like pinpoint perfect where stuff is. Does everybody else have that random bit down their van where they just put offcuts of tube and pipe and stuff like that? It annoys me because I want to put it somewhere where it's out of the way, but for some reason whenever I clear this out it just appears again out of nowhere. Right, a load of people asked about this pressure pump. It's a Milwaukee pressure pump that I use to pressurise that new build we're doing at the minute. And to go with that is this dry test kit. So first of all, the pump is just a Milwaukee pump with a battery in the bottom of it. Dead handy. Obviously pump it up to whatever you want. Hit the button, away you go. It's dead handy as well if you need to pump your tyres up on your van or your car or anything like that. But yeah, a lot of people asked about that. About 100 quid I think it was from Screwfix. Now this had a lot of people in the comments asking. It's a dry test kit. Obviously got 15mm push fit end or speed fit end there to go on to 15mm, and however then you want to connect it to a system that you're testing. It's got the Schrader valve on the side. Just unscrew that off like so, and then that just connects on the side there. Just screws straight on like a normal tyre valve, and then you hit the button. Obviously it's not going to work now. Hit the button, gauge goes up, away you go. That was from Toolstation, dry test kit, Toolstation. I think it was about 25 quid. So loads of people asked about that. I'll put a link in the description below, but I just thought I'll quickly show you while cleaning the van out what it's like, because it's very handy to have, not only for pumping your tyres up on your van, but for testing heating systems or repressurising pressure vessels or anything like that. Anything that needs that little bit of pressure, that's perfect, and that's even better. Right, let's crack on now and get this stuff back in the van. Carry on with what we've got to do today. So that's some sort of order in the back of the van now. It's not massively cleaned out, but it was just getting stuff back to where I want it to be. It just does my head in, absolutely does my head in. So, do you like the new camera angle as well? I've got the GoPro wedged into a bag thing in the front here. That works, it kind of works, doesn't it? In there, I think. So show off my gut a little bit though. Yeah, so today I've got to, first job was to clean the van out or to get some sort of order in the van. We've done that, so I've got to pop to the lockup now, drop some bits off, pop to Plumbase, because the other day I borrowed their tap cartridge repair kit or tap cartridge replacement kit, and I took that to a customer's house. It's easier to take that to the customer's house and match up what cartridge they need, use whatever I need, and then drop it back to Plumbase and they'll charge me for whatever cartridges I've had out of it, than go to the customer's house, take the cartridges out, try and match them up somehow, which as we all know is an absolute pain to try and do. So we've got to drop that back to him as well. And also on a Friday I like to swing into Lidl and grab some pastry. Lidl or Aldi, I can never remember which one it is. Swing into one of them two, grab some pastries and whatnot for the lads behind the counter. Because as I always say, it goes a long way. Look after your merchants and they will look after you. I've got a squeak in the van. I've got a squeak in the van and I cannot for the life of me find out what it is. I think it's the racking moving around. But it's been doing my head in for ages. I've tried so many different things to try and sort it, but none of them have worked. Right, let's get to the lockup. Right, let's have a look and see if I've cleaned out the lockup. Of course I haven't. It's an absolute tip still. I really do need to sort this out because it annoys me every single time I stick my head in here. So, come the new year, I'm going to get this sorted. I'm going to get a load of racking put around the side of it and sort it out. Spend a day or 2 days clearing it all out and getting it sorted. But we've got some bits to chuck in here from in the van. We'll do that and then we'll pop and see the lads at Plumbase. Breaking news, it was a Lidl. It was a Lidl that it is, not an Audi. For some reason I had Audi in my head. Also, how often do you see one of them? Little Rover Metro. So, let's go in and grab some bits for the boys. Let's grab a couple of bags. Yeah, so, arrived at Plumbase. Little treats in hand. What? Don't you want a pastry? See, that's what I get greeted with on a daily basis. Got pastries for them. We've even been cleaning up a little bit.
Oh, and is this the bit that goes in into...
Trade entrance.
The problem you've got is because they're made with such small tolerances.
That's what I've got to drop off. I've got it in the van. I come bearing gifts, Dave.
Oh, nice.
It's the Friday drop off.
Hang on, what are you doing here?
Why? Should I not be here?
No, you should be in the van.
Oh.
Doing your what's called it?
Doing what? This?
No, you
Clear it. I've cleared it. What was I going to do in the van?
You're going to do...
Already told Dave what I was going to do. Empty the van.
Empty the van out this morning.
Done it. I've done it. Been to the lockup. Been to Lidl. Couldn't remember if it was Lidl or Aldi down the road. And I've come to drop off that set that JJ's probably struggling for bits for because it's in the set I've got in the van. Let me go and get it. So that's what I've got to drop off, is that set. JJ's got a customer. He's probably looking for the valve that I've got in my van. In here. If I can get it out. There we go. Real world plumbing, look. Real world plumbing. Is this what you're looking for, JJ?
No, you're wrong, mate. I've got a full set.
Oh, I thought
We've actually restocked.
I thought you were struggling for a full set because I took that one and not bought it back.
We've restocked it.
So, as I said, took this to a customer. It's easier to take all of that lot than try and match it up. Prime example is this customer's just bought in their valves to match up with the set. So yeah, worth the weight in gold. I just pinched Dave's. I've just wedged the GoPro back in here. Don't know if I'm liking the Top Gear-esque camera angle, but we'll live with it for a minute. So I did a shower cubicle a couple of weeks ago. Dave Bishop the carpenter came and done 2 bath panels for me. So I've just rung him to see where he is. He's fairly local, so I'm going to go and drop him some money for doing those panels for me. All tax deductible, so don't worry about that. Again, another little job ticked off the list. So let's fly over there. Once we get through this traffic, it's a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. See what he's up to. I don't know what sort of job he's on. So here we are, his van, he's parked up. There's some building going on there, so he could be there, or he could be working at that house there, or there's some building down the bottom there, and parking looks to be a bit of a pain, so he could be down there. So I've just rung him to see where he's going to come from. It's like a bit of a lottery. I'm going for the scaffolding. But yeah, there's vans everywhere. But the neighbours are getting the right ump with all of this stuff going on. People, you get it. Where we're working at the minute on that big job, it's in a cul-de-sac, and there's a big secondary school just over the road. So a lot of the people, the parents and that, park down that road where we are, and it is carnage. Park your van up and the people are coming out, move your van up, right. But because we're going to be there for so long, you've got to try and keep the neighbours on side to a degree. So I'm sure they're getting pissed off a little bit with this lot. Right, while I'm doing my little bits and bobs today, I thought I'd get the van clean. So I've just pulled up to the car wash that I always bring my van to, because it's not just a crap car wash where they're going to scratch all the paintwork on the van. They snow foam it. If you're into cars, you'll know they snow foam it first. 2 buckets, different sponges, so yeah, it comes out all right. But I just thought I'd come and get it done today because it is absolutely minging. And again, it just looks good for the brand. When you're driving around in a van that is nice and clean all the time, people people relate that to how you work. If your van's nice and clean, your work will be nice and clean, or you'll keep the area that you're working in at their house nice and clean. So it's a reflection of you. So always, a little top tip for you, always keep your van nice and clean. So the van in front of me is that massive Sprinter. He's done well to turn that round in there. Delivery drivers, they'll get them vans in anywhere. Go on, son. Go on, you get a bus through there. Smashed it, no problem. He wants me here. There we go. Get it nice and clean, boys. There. Right, there we go. Nice clean van. The lads down there always do it. There's a couple of little water runs on it, but yeah, as a whole, it's loads better than what it was. So now that's done, I've got to go home and do some emails, and I also need to drop an email to the company that you might have spotted it. In fact, I think I've got one in the van. My Real World Plumbing, obviously to go with the t-shirts. Real World Plumbing cap. Have I got one in here? Yes, I have. So there we go. Real World Plumbing caps are coming soon to the channel. Drop me a message below if you want one. I'm gonna order a load first, and then I don't know how I'm gonna do it, because so many people have messaged me saying, how do I go about getting a cap? And I need to work out a way that people can buy them. Whether they're going to buy them direct from me, I just think it might be a bit of a logistical nightmare. But I've got the Real World Plumbing caps coming, also got the t-shirts coming and the hoodies and all that sort of stuff. So drop me a comment below, let me know if you'd be interested in a hat. I reckon they're going to be about 20-25 quid, probably more 25 quid delivered. But I'd just be interested to know what people think. And the tight t-shirts, they might be 15 quid delivered, something like that. So yeah, just drop me a comment, let me know. Right, I need to go and order those though. I've got to bulk order them because they don't do small numbers. That was like the test one. I got that one. I think that was about 45 quid. Obviously they're more because they're just doing a run of one. I wanted to make sure I was happy with the print and everything on it. It's like 3D. I don't know if you can see that. It's like the 3D woven on. So yeah, I had to do a run of one of them. Now I'm happy with it. We can send the email out and get it done, and drop me a comment below. Let me know if you'd be interested in them. At 25 quid a cap. Seems fair. Real World Plumbing. It's going to be everywhere. Trust me, I'm going to get it everywhere. Right, so let's go home, sort some emails out, and send some prices off for some people. Right, I'm back home now. I've got to go through, sort these emails out now. I've got to price up 2 jobs. I've got to get another job sent over to a customer, and I've got to, what else have I got to do? I'll sort the caps out and the t-shirts out. So I'm going to probably spend another, an invoice the builder for the job that we've been doing, that extension that we've been doing. I haven't put a bill in at all yet for that, so I need to get that done as well. I'm going to do that first so I don't forget, so I can have some money paid into me, which would be nice. It makes a change for the money to come in instead of going out. So we get all that lot done, and then finally probably going to be 2 or 3 hours here sorting them bits out. So yeah, even though you have a day where you're not doing anything on the tools, there's always something to do. There's something else that I forgot as well, and I cannot for the life of me remember what it is, but it'll come to me. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this. It was a little bit ad hoc. I just thought I'd do it just to show you exactly what I get up to during a day when I'm not on the tools. And as you've seen, there's always something to get on with. So hope you've liked it. As always, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, drop me a comment below, and we'll be back on to the plumbing videos next week. There's plenty to get on with.